Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out. You're listening to the Affirmation Addict podcast with Pyle Corley. This podcast will teach you about the power of affirmations while making manifestation easy and accessible for you in order to enhance your spiritual consciousness. Thank you so much for being here, and now it's time to get started. If you're looking for a space to navigate life's light and dark moments, I invite you to download my app, Affirm It. It's an app I crafted to help you create your spiritual practice because I know how hard it can be to manage your energy throughout all the different things life throws at us. So we celebrate the light and the dark. We're not asking you to be positive all the time. We're super, super raw, super real, and welcoming to all the feelings. And so inside of the app, I've created a ton of intentional features to help you with your spirituality. We have daily affirmations to help you stay consistent on your journey. We have guides, practices, and journaling to help you with the self-improvement. And we have guided meditations and visualizations to help you deepen your practice and connect to yourself. One of my favorite things that I've created for the app is actually guided affirmations. So it's something you listen to. It helps you effortlessly reprogram your limiting beliefs. And lastly, we have affirmation reminders. So that way you can get the good kind of notifications and affirm anytime and anywhere. So I invite you to download the app today, start your free 7-day trial, and after that, it's only $4.49 a month, and even less if you do our annual plan. Head to the show notes to download it on your phone today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Affirmation Addict podcast. I am Pyle, and today we're talking dream job. So I would say one of my most, not successful, but my most consistent things I've been able to manifest over the years was jobs. And in my career, I was always able to manifest, and I finally kind of figured out why. And I figured out some tips that I think will really help you. And I'm excited to share them forward. So when it comes to manifesting your dream job, I think there is so much pressure on it has to be the right job, and you have to impress the recruiters, and so much just like overthinking, I think, that we put into manifesting a dream job, and even not even manifesting it, like getting a new job. Like we put so much energy towards it. It's such a pedestal that I think we need to remember our dream job is just energy, right? Our dream job is energy. So what is the energy of your dream job? What is that? What does it feel like? Because once you can start to imagine and really personify what you can define the energy of your dream job as, you'll be able to also start tapping into that energy, because it's really hard to say, hey, match the energy of your manifestation when you don't know what the energy of your manifestation is, right? So think about it. What is the energy of your dream job? Maybe grab a piece of paper and just write down the first few words that come to mind. This is just a really helpful clarity check that you can do for yourself, because we often kind of can think manifestation takes a lot of thinking. It's a lot of in our heads, but we forget to put it into words. We forget to say it out loud, which I think really shifts it. So if I think of the energy of my dream career, which I am living out now, was light. It was easy. It felt creative. It was fun. It was inspiring, not only for myself, but also for others. And it was actually making a good impact. Those were kind of the words and the energy that I was trying to tap into. And now I am doing all of those things. So what saying it out loud does is it starts to help you be like, okay, how can I feel that? How can I even think about that? Because you don't have to just sit there and choose to feel. Even just thinking about, what does that lightness feel like? What does inspiring, what can you daydream about? What does inspiring maybe mean for you? Maybe inspiring for you means helping people get nutritious meals. I don't know. There's so many options with when it comes to our dream job. Like the world is kind of your oyster. And I know that can be so overwhelming. Like when there's too many options, we tend to give off a few mixed signals. We tend to overcomplicate it because we can't even pinpoint. So even if you can't pinpoint the job title, can you pinpoint how you want to feel? Can you pinpoint the energy that you're feeling that you want to bring into your dream job? It can be as simple as that. So I have 3 kind of random tips that I used over the years. So a quick backstory. I grew up with a family of entrepreneurs. So my parents both had their own businesses. And I always knew I wanted my own business, but I had no idea what I would want it to be. So come to college, I majored in supply chain marketing, data analytics, and I essentially always did internships. And it wasn't because I enjoyed working. It wasn't because of that. It was because I was so excited to try something new and see if I liked it that I wasn't even qualified for 99% of my internships. I got an internship as a sophomore, so meaning a second year college student when the requirements, quote unquote, said I had to be a junior, meaning a third year. I got an internship before I even started college on the college campus. So I would always get things that I wasn't technically qualified for, that through the normal narrative, what the paper said, I actually was not the right candidate. Even my dream job out of college, that was being a consultant. Typically, to be a consultant, you have to have interned with that company. But I didn't intern with consulting firms. I only interned with other Fortune 500 companies because I thought that was the route I wanted to go. But I interned with no consulting firms. Their prerequisite is you have to intern here. And I still got that job. And so just a little bit of like tidbits of just because it's a requirement, just because it says it on paper, doesn't mean you should disqualify yourself. Why do I say that? Because when you talk to the people at these jobs, there is at least one person who wasn't qualified. There was at least one person who didn't have the degree that they were asking for. And why is that okay? It's because all of these companies, they just want good people, all businesses. Like I personally now, I hire people who are not always qualified because I believe in them. And that's when it comes down to it. Getting your true dream job isn't about your qualifications or your accomplishments. It's about who you are and how you're showing up in that dream job. So my 3 kind of random tips that have worked for me, and I hope resonate with you is, and I wouldn't even call it a tip, it's actually questions, is do you have the courage to talk about your dream job like you already have it because you already know it's energetically done? That is one thing. When I figured out that I wanted to be a consultant and I had no idea how it was going to happen, I started saying, yeah, I'm going to be a consultant and I will be I wanted to work at KPMG. I will be working at KPMG. I will be a management consultant. I will get paid to travel. And I started saying those things. Notice I'm saying I will. So I wasn't lying. I wasn't saying it in the form of perfect affirmations because, quote, to be honest, perfect affirmations are meant to have present tense. So you say, I am, or I am working in this job. But when I was talking about it, I was talking about it like, yeah, I know I'm going to, with that confidence and with that courage to be like, yeah, I'm going to, because I know that's what's meant for me and it will happen. That's kind of that unwavering courage in yourself. It's not in, oh, are they going to hire me? It's in yourself that you are worthy of being hired. Do you see the shift there? Secondly, similar is when you're walking into interviews, when you're emailing back and forth, when you are applying for these jobs, what is your energy like? Are you nervous out of your mind and feeling like you already aren't worthy enough and feeling scared that they're going to judge you or feeling like you don't deserve this? Because that energy, they will feel that. People feel energy, even if they don't know how to explain it. They feel it and it will be responded in the same way. So when you are interacting with these elements of manifesting your job, interact with it with the knowledge that you are worthy, with the confidence in yourself that, you know what, I am good enough. And if this is meant for me, it will come my way. It might not always manifest, but knowing that you're good enough with or without this job is really where you need to start prioritizing your energy. And lastly is can you accept that your dream job might not be what you expected? This is the scariest one. And this was something I learned afterwards, is every single job, every single career path I was doing, I tried so many things. None of them made me feel good. None of them were like, yeah, I like this actually. Until I started building Affirmation Addict and Affirm It. And even then, Affirm It, you guys know about this. If you've listened to my old podcasts, you guys know Affirm It was such a journey for me. And it still is, if I'm being honest. Affirm It is part of my career that I'm always growing in. And building Affirmation Addict was such a learning curve. And all I could do when I was building Affirmation Addict was choose to have fun, because everything else was not working. So I was like, let me at least try this. And it actually turned out to be something I'm so in love with now. So be okay with quote unquote messing up, but it's not messing up. Be okay with manifesting a job that you actually don't love. Like, that's not a bad thing. I manifested so many jobs that I hated. I can't even tell you. I manifested 11 different internships and jobs, and only one of them actually stuck, which is where I am now, which is Affirmation Addict. And who knows, that might change too. So I had a 10% quote unquote success rate in my manifestation. So in my manifestation being what I actually wanted. So don't go into it being like, I hope my dream job is everything I want. If you have a current dream job or a current inkling for something you want to try, go try it. And maybe that dream shifts. It's allowed to change. And so that's the biggest thing I want to share with you. And a reminder that I have manifested 11 different careers over the years, different internships, different job titles, and only one of them I actually liked. And that's where I am now. And so don't give up. Keep doing this. Like, if you manifest a job and you're like, oh, I don't love it, do it again. The cycle can be never ending. So in order to help you in your dream job journey, I have made an Affirm It ritual for you guys, an Affirm It practice to help you manifest your dream job. And these actually work really well from different clients I've seen because it's so specific. I am so intentional with dream jobs that actually this has really helped people manifest their dream jobs quite quickly, or at least get that ball rolling really quickly. So I recommend really putting your energy into Affirm It, and into this practice I'm about to lay out for you. So first, as always, affirmation. So I have dream job affirmations in there. Read through them. You can do this multiple times a day, or write down 10 of them that really resonate with you. And you can tweak them to be a little more specific if you have specifications that you know you want in your dream job. Number two, I actually recommend doing this daily, is listening to the guided visualization for manifesting your dream job, because your visualization might shift as you become more and more connected to the energy of your dream job. And third, go through the journaling guide I have for scripting. And I want you to script a day in the life of your dream job, as specific as you can get. Have fun with it. This is a really potent ritual, a really potent practice you can do. It is a little more intensive if you want to do it daily. And if you can't do it daily, that's also okay. There's no pressure, but daily will help you start to shift and start to see those results a lot quicker, specifically for this one, because it's so tangible. And lastly, I wanted to actually invite you, if you're interested, the link will be in the show notes. I have a program called Abundance Mastery. You can buy it right off the bat. And if you've never heard of it, it's an 8-week program where I'm teaching you how to connect to the energy of abundance in your career and in your wallet. So it's about money and career manifestation. It's 8 weeks. It's based off the chakra system. So it's a really cool combination of energy as well as our physical reality. So if that's of interest, if you want to learn more, it's available for purchase right now. You can just go to the show notes and buy it and start immediately. And you get lifetime access. So if you're really serious about either manifesting your dream job or making your current job your dream job, it might be the perfect course for you. And if not, go into Affirm It, do the practice I've laid out for you. And I really hope you can share with me some of your success stories. So thank you so much for being here. I hope these little tips for manifesting your dream job were helpful, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Thank you. Talk soon. Whether you're new to my community or you've been here for a while, I think it's really obvious that affirmations are very important to me. The reason they're so important to me is because affirmations have truly helped me manifest my dream job, my dream home, my dream business, my soulmate, and everything in between. And I truly feel like it's my duty to share that forward with you. I've created a totally free masterclass called Affirmations 101, where I teach you how to create your own affirmation practice using the same techniques I use to manifest everything I just talked about. It's absolutely free, so head to the show notes below and just click the link for Affirmations 101 and you can get started right away. I hope you enjoy and I hope this helps you on your journey. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If this episode resonated with you, it would mean the world to me if you could rate and review the podcast and share it on your social media so I know to keep creating episodes that are inspiring you to manifest. I'm so genuinely grateful for the time we shared today, and I'd love for you to join the community by following @Affirmation Addict on Instagram. To continue diving into spirituality and manifestation, head over to my website, affirmation-addict.com. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and so much healing energy.